Well, good afternoon and welcome to Greenbrier for the first game of tonight's matchup. The JV girls will be facing up against the Russellville Lady Cyclones. They beat them last time they matched up. This is the second meeting between both of these two schools. We expect a fun one tonight. Just talking a little bit before the game, we talked to Coach Huff. We're about 15 seconds away from our first serve. She just talked a little bit about her expectations for this JV team. They looked really, really good this year. That's something, that's been exciting to watch, no doubt. Russellville's not a bad JV team. It took them to 3 sets last time they played them, so it's going to be a fun matchup, and we're just about ready to go. We're going to take it to a quick break, and when we come back, the first serve of the JV matchup right after this.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bark Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
And we are back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. We're just about set for the first serve here in this JV matchup for our Lady Panthers. It looks like Izzy Carson, Anna Whitley, JoJo Jerry will be on the back row. Brooklyn Smith, the setter, Ashlyn Newton, and Carrington Logan is in as well. And here we go. We're just about set for the first serve. Russellville will get the serve to start the game. And for the Cyclones, the approach here, the serve back row. Nice dig for Izzy Carson, and we're just underway. Smith backward set to JoJo Jerry. Tip block, and that's a score right out the gate. A 1-0 lead for our Lady Panthers here. Got a couple things we got to fix. We're not playing Van Buren. Playing Russellville. Let me edit that real quick. 1-0 our score. Serve from Jerry goes out of play, and we're tied up at 1. 1-1 score on the serving error. And we are tied at 1 here. Just underway here in Greenbrier. Serve here for Russellville. Nice dig there, back row from Jerry. Bump set there from Smith. Over the outside, Emma Hill. Nice attack, the shank off of Russellville. They're going to have to free ball it over if they can do so. Libero with an attempt, but it's just not going to be enough. A nice attack there from Emma Hill, and our Lady Panthers have a 2-1 lead. Carrington Logan now to serve for our Lady Panthers with a 2-1 lead here in this JV matchup. Serve goes back row. Nice dig there by the Libero. They'll push it over the outside. Nice big block there from Emma Hill. Barely free ball it over. Nice play by Newton to keep it alive. Brooklyn Smith backwards bump set to Emma Hill. Little tip over, but Russellville's ready. The Libero up with it now. That's Tavia Bradley. Tip over there. Jerry's there with a dig. Smith sets outside Emma Hill. Big attack. Nice save there from Russellville. Just bodied it up and made a play. Smith backwards set over the net. Nice play there for Russellville. They'll keep it alive. Backwards bump set. I believe that's Bradley now. Oh, the down ball. Burnett and Hill were both there. Burnett trying to push it back over. Couldn't do so. We're tied up at 2. And the Libero for Russellville will serve now in a 2-2 game. That's Tavia Bradley. She approaches the end line. Nice floating serve there. Dig there easily for Carson. Smith sets outside Emma Hill. Little roll shot. Couldn't find its way over the net. And Russellville's taking a 3-2 lead. Bradley with her second serve coming. Just underway here in set number 1. Bradley's second serve is coming. There it comes. Back row, nice dig there from Newton. Smith sets it up over to Emma Hill. Big attack. Roll shot, but Bradley with a dig. They'll set it up. Back row attack from Carson Brock. Nice dig from Smith. Carson's going to have to bump set it up. She does to Emma Hill. Attack goes back row. Referee called something. They're going to call double hit. It's going to go to our Lady Panthers. We're tied at 3. And Ashlyn Newton will serve now in a 3-3 game. Just underway in set number 1. Newton approaches, nice jump serve back row. Bradley with a dig. Folsom with the bump set, the attack there, but a nice dig from Jerry. Bump set Smith to Hill. Back row attack, Bradley's right there. Zachary sets it up. A little outside attack. Newton couldn't play it. That's a shank and an error there. 4-3, Russellville takes the lead. That's a tough play there for Ashley Newton to make. She was there in position, but just couldn't quite get it. Lily Oakes will enter in the game for our Lady Panthers, and Brooklyn Smith will take a seat. And McKenna Folsom will serve for the Cyclones. Lofty high serve there, but Carson's right there easy. Quick set. Oakes to Burnett. Push over. Nice play there from Folsom. Little attack on the outside hitter. Carson's there. Oakes push set. The outside hitter Hill, it's blocked, but they keep it in play. Oakes back to Hill. Attack, but a nice dig. That was Finken. Carson Brock with a setup on the other end. They'll go back to Finken. Push shot off the tip. Got a point. It's 5-3. Remy Finken with a nice play there for the Cyclones, and they've got a 5-3 lead here early in set number 1. McKenna Folsom to serve now for the Cyclones. Nice dig, Carson. Push that over to Emma Hill. Attack Carson Brock back row the dig for the Cyclones. They'll bump set it up. That was Zachary with a set. Attack back row from Carson Brock goes long, and it's 5-4 on the miscue. The attacking error there. Substitution, it looks like McKenna Folsom's going to exit for the Lady Cyclones, and in comes Ezra Kinsey. Anna Whitley comes in for our Lady Panthers, and Emma Hill will exit. Whitley in to serve, goes back row, nice attack. They're struggling to return it. Bump set near the net, nice attack, but Carson's ready. Push set, Oakes outside, JoJo Jerry, back row, and that's a cross-court shot. We're tied at 5. Nice attack there. Great setup from Oakes, pushed it outside, and Jerry did the rest. We're tied at 5. They have to go retrieve the ball. 5-5 matchup in set number 1. These JV girls are really good. Anna Whitley to serve again here. She approaches the end line. Serve goes back row here. The dig for them. Zachary sets it up. A little tip over. They're going to call Zachary in the net. Or rather, Finken in the net. And the Lady Panthers get the point. It's 6-5 on the mistake there from Russellville. And Anna Whitley with her third serve coming. She waits on the signal from the ref, gets it, and now she approaches. Nice serve, back row, a shank off the fingertips of Russellville, and our Lady Panthers score again. That's an ace from Anna Whitley. It's 7-5. Ezra Kinsey struggled to make a play on it. Whitley again with a serve. A little lofty floater this time. Finken with a dig. Zachary sets it backside. Carson Brock, the attack goes a little bit long. The attacking error from Carson Brock, and it's 8-5. That's a nice setup. Just pushed it a hair too long. 3-point lead for our Lady Panthers, and Whitley continues to serve. Back row again, Bradley with a dig. Zachary sets up Finken. The attack, nice dig there from Whitley on the back end. Carson bump set to Jerry. She'll attack, go back row. Bradley with a dig. A little push set over Zachary. Burnett tries to make a play, but that's a double hit. That was tough. Found a spot in the defense and pushed it over, and it's 8-6. Our Lady Panthers still lead it by 2, though, as Remy Finken to serve here. Finken approaches the end line. That's going to go left side for an ace. Had a little bit of a curve to it. Looked like it might be out of play. Whitley was there to try to make a play on it, but nonetheless, it's a point for Finken, the ace, and it's 8-7. Finken's second serve coming here. This one goes to the opposite side of the court. A little bit of an overpass. Carson Brock makes no mistake, and the party ball kill. It's 8-8. Oh, they're going to say she's in the net and crossed it. That's a point for our Lady Panthers. We'll take it. Must have crossed the center line. It's 9-7. So Izzy Carson will get the serve now. 2-point lead. Serve goes back row. Finken with the push set. Zachary quick set it up. A little block there from Burnett. That was Folsom trying to put it over. Bump set Bradley to Carson Brock, and this time there's a kill. She would not be denied on that one. It's 9-8. Nice play there from Carson Brock and Russellville. It was a nice setup. Great downward action. A big kill there. And now Kaylee Jones will serve for the Lady Cyclones. 1-point Lady Panther lead in set number 1. The lefty approaches the end line. Serve goes back row. Carson with a dig. A little bit of a shank, but Oakes has room to play it. Bump set. And a free ball over from Whitley. Goes back row. Nice setup there. Jones. They bump set it to Zachary. Carson Brock with the attack. That's a kill. We're tied at 9. 9-9 score in set number 1. Kaylee Jones with her third serve coming right here. The lefty approaches, a little lofty floating serve this time. Nice play, Carson with an easy dig. Oaks push that outside, Jerry. Big attack. The dig's a little bit of a shank there from Finken. Jones will bump it up. They're going to have to free ball it over. Some miscommunication, perhaps. Ellie Lamoureux tried to make a play. The miscue, and our Lady Panthers take a 1-point lead, 10-9. Brooklyn Smith's going to come back into the game for our Lady Panthers, and Lily Oaks will exit. Smith's in to serve. 10-9 Lady Panther lead in set number 1. Approaches the inline. Nice jump serve, goes back row. The dig there from Jones. Zachary quick set it up to Lamoureux. That one's pushed a little long, and our Lady Panthers score again on the attacking error. It's 11-9. Brooklyn Smith to serve again. This will be her second serve here in the rally. That's a nice set. Serve goes outside line. Zachary bump set to Brock. She's been good. Little push over. Can't find it. Into the net. Lady Panthers score again on the miscue. It's 12-9. Without a doubt, Carson Brock has been there. She's their power hitter for without a doubt. Smith, the third serve coming. Bradley's there with the dig. Zachary, quick set up. Lamoureux, tip block. Someone's in the net. And it's 12-10. Russellville gets the point. Substitution for the Lady Cyclones. Ezra Kinsey will exit, and in comes McKenna Folsom. 12-10 Lady Panther lead in set number 1. Serve here goes back row. Dig from JoJo Jerry. Smith sets up Newton outside. Big attack. Nice dig there from from Finken. They'll set it outside to Folsom. Tip over. Russellville scores, and it's 12-11. Found a spot in the defense. Newton and Burnett were there with a nice block with a tip over and a nice play. Or rather, Logan. Serve over here. Nice dig from Carson. Smith bumps that over to Newton. She'll push that it over. There's a set backwards from Zachary. Bradley pushes it over to Carson Brock. Roll shot, but Izzy Carson's right there. Smith sets up. Outside Jerry. Big attack. Bradley's there, though, with a dig. Zachary back to Brock. Tip block. Carson, nice save to set it up. Whitley pushes it up. Jerry's going to attack it over. That's a roll shot. Backwards attack there, or bump fair from Zachary. Bradley sets it up again for Brock. One-handed attempt from Jerry, but Carson Brock scores again, and we're tied at 12. That was a great setup, though, for our Lady Panthers. It played well, kept the volley going, but unfortunately the Cyclones win the point. Abby Zachary the serve here. Anna Whitley, a little bit of an overpass, but Russellville doesn't make them pay. A little setup here there from Smith. Bumps that over Ashlyn Newton. Zachary to Bradley. Bumps it outside Brock. She's their big hitter. Tip block. Newton saves it. Izzy Carson bumps that over to Jerry. Attack goes back row. Bradley's there for the setup. Zachary sets up middle to Lamoureux. Big block for Carrington Logan. And our Lady Panthers take the lead back. It's 13-12. That was a solo block there for Logan. And Emma Hill comes back into the game for our Lady Panthers, and Anna Whitley will exit. JoJo Jerry to serve with a 1-point lead in set number 1. Serve goes back row. Dig there from Bradley. Backward set. Zachary to Brock. Tip block. Looks like someone's in the net anyway. Point's going to go to Russellville. It's 13-13. It's been back and forth here in the first set. Carson Brock to serve here now for the Lady Cyclones. Tied up at 13 if you're just now joining us here in set number 1. Jump serve from Brock. She's been good. That's an ace. She's had quite a few of their points this set. It's 14-13. Most of them have been from the outside and offside hitter spots with the kills. 14-13 lead for the Lady Cyclones, and Carson Brock approaches again. Jump serve goes back row. Dig there from Jerry. Smith sets up. Outside Emma Hill. Attack goes back row. Bradley the dig. Zachary little push that over, but Brooklyn Smith's right there and ready. Izzy Carson bumps that. That's nice to Emma Hill. Big attack, though. Goes a little bit long. The attacking error on Hill, and it's 15-13. Nice setup. It looked good there from Hill. Might have just pushed it a little bit too long. And a timeout on the court. Coach Huff wants a timeout. We'll take the timeout with him. We'll be back right after this.
The Greenbrier Panther Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors. American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
And we are back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. Carson Brock to serve now, and a 2-point lead for Lady Cyclones out of the timeout. Brock approaches here. The inline jump serve goes back. Nice dig, JoJo Jerry. Big placement. Bump set from Smith to Newton. Little push that over. But Folsom's there. Carson Brock, a little push that over. Carson with a dig. Brooklyn Smith, nice set to Emma Hill. Big dig, though, from Bradley. Nice play. Zachary back row set to Brock. Izzy Carson's there with a dig. Smith sets up Emma Hill. Big attack. Brock with a little push set. That's Folsom with it now to Lamro. Can't find it over the net. Logan was there as well. And our Lady Panthers have cut the lead to 1. It's 15-14. Carrington Logan now to serve for our Panthers. That's not a bad look. Serve goes a little bit outside and to the right. The serving error there, service error there, and the Lady Cyclones have jumped up with a 2-point lead now. Tavia Bradley to serve now for the Cyclones. As Madeline Burnett has entered the ball game for Carrington Logan. Bradley with a serve here. Back row dig for Carson. Brooklyn Smith sets up. Backward set to Newton. That one's blocked, but Smith's there for the to retrieve it. Excuse me. Zachary. And an attack in the net there from Finken, and we're cut the lead back down to 1. It's 15-16. Lily Oakes is going to come back into the game for the Panthers. And Brooklyn Smith will exit. Ashlyn Newton to serve now. And a 1-point affair. Newton, a jump serve here. Back row Bradley the dig. Zachary sets it up. They're going to get it to Brock again. Attack goes back row. JoJo Jerry's right there. Oakes, nice set. Emma Hill, that's an attack, and that's a kill. Emma Hill with the kill, and we're tied at 16. Big play there from Emma on the outside hitter spot. Made him pay. 16 all in set number 1, and Ashlyn Newton to serve here. Approaches the inline. Serve goes back row. Bradley with the setup. Backwards bump set Zachary to the lefty Kaylee Jones. Bump set backwards now from Oakes. Attack from Burnett, and that's a kill. And a diving attempt from Bradley, but Burnett gets the kill, and Lady Panthers have a 1-point lead again. 17-16 in set number 1. We've gone back and forth, no doubt. Newton to serve again here. Back row, a little lofty floating serve this time. Dig there from Folsom. Abby Zachary, backward set. Attack there from Finken. Oakes out to Emma Hill, the attack, tip block. Finken a nice play. Backwards bump set Zachary to Carson Brock. The attack, but Newton's there. Oakes with the one-handed bump set. Carson's going to free ball it over. Good spot, one-handed save there from Bradley. Backwards bump set again there from Zachary, and the attack goes a little bit long there for Finken, and our Lady Panthers extend the lead to 2. A nice volley timeout on the court, though. Coach Jackson wants a timeout, and we will also take the timeout with him. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors. American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
And we are back here in Greenbrier out of the timeout. Ashlyn Newton will continue to serve. A 2-point lead for our Lady Panthers. This will be her 3rd serve in a row here. Izzy Carson will be back on the court as well. JoJo Jerry and Lily Oakes, Emma Hill, and Madeline Burnett for our Lady Panthers. Ashlyn Newton to serve here. Goes back row. Bradley struggled to return, though. Bump set backwards from Zachary. Nice play. Little tip over there from Finken. JoJo Jerry's there. Oakes pushed that over. But Folsom was ready. Bump set Zachary. Over to Finken. Nice play there. Izzy Carson with a dig. Bump set there from Oakes. Back row to JoJo Jerry. Nice down ball. Carson Brock struggles to return it. Zachary backwards bump. There's the bump out of play, though, from Folsom. And our Lady Panthers extend the lead to 3. It's 19-16. 3-point Lady Panther lead. And Ashlyn Newton to serve here. Back row, and that's an ace. 20-16. Good placement, Newton. This will be her 5th serve in a row, And our Lady Panthers are up by 4. Trying to run away and take set number 1 here in this JV matchup. Newton to serve again. She's been serving a while. Lofty float serve this time. Brock the dig. Struggle to return. It's gonna cross the end. They're gonna cross the center line underneath the net. 21-16. And our Lady Panthers have extended the lead to 5. Another timeout for Coach Jackson. 21-16 in set number 1 here in the JV matchup. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
The Greenbrier Panther Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors. American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
And we're back here in beautiful Greenbrier, Arkansas. Ashlyn Newton out of the timeout. She's served through 2 timeouts. This will be her sixth serve in a row. Approaches the end line, and we're underway again. As Folsom with the dig. Zachary back row set to Brock. Little roll shot. Ashlyn Newton's there on the return, though. Oaks sets up. Outside Emma Hill. Big attack back row, but Bradley the dig. Zachary sets up to Finken. That attack is long. Another point. It's 22-16, and our Lady Panthers are on an 8-0 run. Ashlyn Newton to serve again. This will be her 7th serve in a row. Newton approaches this one. Lofty float serve again. Bradley comes in to dig it, though. Zachary backwards bump set to Brock. The roll shot too short this time, and it's 23-16. Another mistake. 7-point lead for our Lady Panthers, and they are running away with this one. Newton's to serve here. Goes back row. The dig there from Bradley. Into the net. Bradley saves it, though, from Zachary. Carson set up. Oak set to Emma Hill. Little roll shot, but Finken's there for the dig. Zachary backwards set to Folsom. Push it over. Oaks with a one-handed save off the net from Newton. Nice play there from Oaks. Little push over there, though, and Finken makes some pay. 23-17. Nice little play from Oaks there off the net. Newton hit it into the net. Oaks with a one-handed save to get it over, but Folsom and the Cyclones get the point. It's a 6-point lead for our Lady Panthers, though. Serve there from Folsom. Dig there from Hill. Oaks back to Hill. Close to the net. Big attack, but nice save there from Folsom. Zachary backwards bump set. Brock has to bump it over. Newton with a nice save. Set over from Oaks. And that's going to be a double hit there for Finken. The ball went over the net. Heads up play there from Newton and Oaks. And our Lady Panthers are 1 point away from claiming set number 1 here in the JV game. And Anna Whitley comes in to serve for Emma Hill. 24-17. Lady Panthers lead by 7. Whitley the serve here. Back row. Bradley the dig. Set up Zachary. Attack into the net, and our Lady Panthers have won it. 25-17. That's how the first set will end here in Greenbrier. In between sets, though, we're going to take a break, so stay with us. We'll be right back.
The Greenbrier Panther Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors. American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
And we are back here in beautiful Greenbrier, Arkansas again. Our Lady Panthers claim set number 1, 25-17 here in the JV matchup. To start set number 2, JoJo Jerry will serve. Madeline Burnett is in as well. Brooklyn Smith, Carrington Logan, Ashlyn Newton, and Faith McDearman. We've seen her. This will be the first time we've seen her tonight. She'll play on the front row. Looks like Izzy Carson's getting ready to come at the libero spot, though, so someone's going to sub out for that. As the refs are making sure all the formations are correct, no one's out of place, we'll get ready to go. But we have a moment. We do want to thank our sponsors again, all those that have teamed up with us to allow us to get this broadcast on. We really appreciate them, and we really appreciate you guys for tuning in and watching this. Please stick with us after this matchup for the varsity matchup. Got some fun pregame stuff to talk about later in the broadcast. We'll interview at the end of the game. We'll have a post-game interview with our player of the game as well as Coach Huff, and so we don't want you guys to miss that. That'll be again after the varsity matchup, not after the JV game, and so that's how we'll wrap up our broadcast. So we hope you'll stick with us for that. Looks like we're just about ready. Refs are still trying to decide something. Oh, looks like our scoreboard's not working. They're having to get some manual scoring there for Mr. Darren Fett at the scores table. So hope I don't mess up because I have no scoreboard to look at. So here we go. We're just about ready to start set number 2. JoJo Jerry getting ready to serve here. She approaches the end line. Serve here to start set number 2, and it's an ace just like that. 1-0 in set number 2. JoJo Jerry right out the gate with a big serve there, and the ace off the fingertips of Carson Brock, and it's 1-0. Now our scoreboard's back and running. 1-0. JoJo Jerry to serve again here. Macro, Bradley the dig. Zachary sets up Brock. That attack is long, and it's 2-0. Lady Panthers jumping out big now, 2-0. JoJo Jerry, her third serve coming here in a 2-0 affair. A little lofty front serve there. Bradley push that backwards. Kaylee Jones, big block though from McDearman and Logan. A little joust at the net though. And Kaylee Jones wins that one. Russellville's on the board, and it's 2-1. Abby Zachary to serve now for the Lady Cyclones in a 2-1 ball game. She approaches the end line here. Macro, dig there for Carson. Backwards set to Newton, little tip block. Bradley's there for the dig. Zachary sets it up for Carson Brock. The attack and the kill. We're tied at 2. She's been good for them. She makes some mistakes, no doubt, but my goodness, she's definitely a huge part of their offense, and it's no secret. 2-2 game. Zachary to serve again here in set number 2. Serve there, McDearman with a dig. Smith sets it back up for McDearman. Big attack, nice dig there from Bradley. There's a backwards bump set. Zachary close to the net. Folsom and Kaylee Jones converge, but they can't get it over the net. 4 hits for the Cyclones, and our Lady Panthers take a 3-2 lead here in set number 2. If you're just now joining us, our Lady Panthers did win this first set, 25-17. They're up 3-2 here in set number 2. A little float serve from Logan and Shank, but Carson Brock keeps it alive. Bradley, though, sets it a little too long. The error there, and it's 4-2. Our Lady Panthers are up by 2. Carrington Logan to serve again for our Lady Panthers, up by 2. This will be her second serve here in the set. This one goes left side, nice serve. Save there from Finken. Bradley sets it up for Brock, but a big block from Burnett and McDearman. And Russellville keeps it alive, though. Jerry, bump set to Smith, set up outside McDearman. The attack and the tip, Shank backwards, and that's a kill. Finken couldn't play it, and our Lady Panthers are up by 3 on the kill from Faith McDearman. 5-2 score now. Our Lady Panthers up by 3. And Carrington Logan to serve now. This will be the third serve in a row. Serve goes front line to Finken again. She digs this one. Zachary, backwards set to Brock. Little roll shot pushover. Nice save there from Logan. Newton sets up McDearman. Finken's there ready and though. Zachary to Folsom. Tip off of Burnett, but JoJo Jerry bumps it over. Out of play, and the Lady Cyclones score to cut the lead to 2. It's 5-3. Our score. Carson Brock approaches this one. Serve going back row. Dig there from JoJo Jerry. Smith sets up McDermott. Attack back row. Bradley with a dig. Zachary sets it back row to Carson Brock. The roll shot again. Can't find its way over. And our Lady Panthers are up by 3. That's the second time she's done that tonight. Tried to do a little roll shot into the net. Couldn't make a play. 6-3 our score. Lily Oaks will come back into the game for our Lady Panthers. And Brooklyn Smith will take a seat. Ashlyn Newton to serve here. Little lofty float serve. Dig there from Finken. Zachary, quick set up for Jones, push over, but Carson's right there. Oaks, set up outside McDermott, the attack of the dig for Brock, though. Finken's there, bump set a little bit too far and overpass. McDermott's there and ready. Oaks, quick set, Burnett, push over. Nice save, Carson Brock. Zachary, set back row Finken. That one's going to ride the net and find a home. Cyclones score on the kill, 6-4. Nice volley, the Cyclones win it. Got a little fortunate, rode the line on that attack. The ball just rode the net. Tough to make a play on it. Now Anna Whitley comes into the game for our Lady Panthers. And Ashlyn Newton will exit. Kaylee Jones will serve here for the Cyclones. Carson with a dig. The setup from Oaks to McDermott, and that's a kill. That was the attack, the shot that went down the net. She went cross side there, front side of the net. And the kill for McDermott. It's 7-4. McDermott is served now, and that's an error. Service error into the net, 7-5. Russellville's cut the lead to 2. And a 7-5 game. McKenna Folsom will serve now for the Cyclones in a two-point game. Carson's there for the dig. Oaks set up close to the net for Jerry. Nice attack. Tip shank. Carson Brock trying to save it, and they will. Nice push over there from Lamoureux. Carson to Oaks, out to Jerry. Big attack again. Bradley saves it. Zachary, quick set over. Jerry's there. Oaks push that back row. Bradley there for the dig. They'll set it over to Finken. Whitley's there for the dig. Oaks, quick set. Burnett, tip block. Finken the save again. Zachary, back row. Brock, attack. The dig from Whitley, a little bit of a shank. McDermott's there to save it. And Izzy Carson's going to free ball it over. Nice save for Greenbrier. Bradley to Zachary. Tip block into the net. And the Lady Cyclones have scored at 7-6, and they've cut the lead to 1. That was a nice volley. The Cyclones have won the last 2 volleys, though. They've both been nice, but Cyclones have battled and cut the lead to 1. Is Folsom with the serve here. McDermott the dig. Push that outside Jerry. Big attack, tip block. In the back row, Bradley with the dig. Zachary, quick set to Lamoureux. Dig there from Carson. Oaks bump set. High in the air to Jerry. Back row attack. Bradley there for the dig. Finken bump set to Carson Brock. Attack from the back row. Oaks was there with the block, but Carson Brock timed it perfectly when Oaks was coming down, and we're tied at 7. 7-7 game in set number 2. Lady Panthers won the first one 25-17. It's another battle here in the second set. Jerry the dig after the serve. Backward set, Burnett, and that's a kill! 8-7. That's her second one tonight. Madeline Burnett with a kill. And Carrington Logan will come in for Burnett now. And for the Lady Cyclones, Ezra Kinsey comes in for McKenna Folsom. 8-7 lead for our Lady Panthers, and Izzy Carson serves it into the net. We're tied at 8. Service error there. We're tied at 8. Izzy Carson, she's been really, really good at that. That doesn't happen often. And Finken the serve here for the Cyclones. McDermott the dig. Oaks outside to Jerry. Big attack back row. Bradley the dig. Push set from Zachary to Brock. Big attack. That's a kill. And the Cyclones have taken the lead. It's 9-8. Well, that's definitely the player to highlight for them. She has been a huge part of their offense all night long. Finken the serve here. Nice dig there from Carson. Lily Oaks, bump set. Close to the net. Jerry with a nice save, and they're going to get the point. Little pushover with the left hand. We're tied at 9. Sometimes it's not how you draw it up, but my goodness, we'll take it any way you can get it. Ashlyn Newton comes into the game now for Anna Whitley. 9-9 game as Lily Oaks will serve. Oaks goes back row. Nice serve. They'll bump set it up to Carson Brock. Izzy Carson the dig. Oaks backwards set to Newton. Big attack. Bradley a diving save. Zachary bump set for Brock. Big attack in the net. It rides the net. Logan with the bump set. They'll backwards bump set it to Carson. She attacks it long. The big attack from Lamoureux, though. Logan tries to block. She's going to get called for the lift, and it's 10-9. Brooklyn Smith coming into the game for our Lady Panthers, and Lily Oaks will exit. Tavia Bradley to serve now for the Lady Cyclones in a 1-point affair. Approaches inline, a little lofty float serve. McDermott with the dig. Backwards set there from Brooklyn Smith, and the kill from JoJo Jerry. We're tied at 10. Came in on the offside hitter spot. Cross-court attack. Made the Cyclones pay, and we're tied at 10. JoJo Jerry to serve again now in a 10-10 game. She throws it in the air. Nice serve, and that's going to be an ace. Kinsey struggled to return. Jerry scored the last 2 points, and our Lady Panthers take a 1-point lead. Substitution for the Cyclones. Kinsey is going to come out, and they're going to bring in McKenna Folsom to receive here. Jerry with a float serve this time. Nice save there from Finken. Zachary set up to Kaylee Jones. A little pushover. Backwards bump set Jerry. Now they'll set up McDermott. Trying to attack on the left side there. Couldn't find its way over the net. We're tied up at 11 in set number 2. Our Lady Panthers won the first set 25-17. We're tied at 11 right now in set number 2. Abby Zachary to serve for the Cyclones. Izzy Carson with a dig. Smith backwards set to Newton. A big attack. Zachary saves it up to Folsom, and Bradley pushes it over. McDermott there with a dig. Back to McDermott on the set, and that's a kill. Our Lady Panthers extend the lead back to 1. It's 12-11. Nice setup there from Brooklyn Smith. And our Lady Panthers are up by 1. Carrington Logan to serve here. Nice serve. Diving save from Bradley. Folsom with a one-handed, oh my goodness, almost like a little turnaround look at what I found. One-handed bump over the net. A little chicken wing. Found a spot. And we're tied at 12. It has gone back and forth tonight here in set number 2. It went that way a lot in set number 1 as well. 12-12 game, and Carson Brock in to serve here. She's been big for the Lady Cyclones. Lady Panthers got to be ready. 12-12 game here in set number 2. A little jump serve here. Newton with a dig. Smith set up to Burnett. She's been big. Nice save there from Folsom, though. Bradley bumps it up. Carson Brock bumps it over. Burnett with a save to Smith, and that one's out of play, and the Cyclones score to take the lead back 13-12. We've had a lot of lead changes. It's been back and forth tonight, but a 1-point Lady Cyclone lead here. It's 13-12. Carson Brock with her second serve coming here. She approaches the inline. Nice jump serve goes backward. Nice save there from McDermott. JoJo Jerry bumps it up. Smith's going to set it over. Bradley there for them. Zachary quick set over. McDermott's right there and ready. Smith sets it back up for McDermott. Push that over. Finken's right there, though. Zachary sets it back up. Back row for Brock. Big attack in the net. We're tied at 13. The attacking error for Carson Brock and the Cyclones, and our Lady Panthers have tied it back up at 13. We've had a lot of lead changes tonight. Lily Oakes will come back in the game for our Lady Panthers, and Brooklyn Smith will take a seat. Ashlyn Newton to serve in a 13-13 game in set number 2. The jump serve there. Finken with a dig. Carson Brock bumps it. Backwards, Kaylee Jones going to have to free ball it over. That was a nice play, though, and it's going to go outside of the antenna. 14-13. Our Lady Panthers get the lead on the mistake there, and a 1-point advantage in set number 2. Ashlyn Newton to serve again here. Back row attack. Bradley with a dig. Zachary backwards set to Kaylee Jones, the lefty. Big block there from McDermott and Burnett, and they're going to score on it. 15-13. After the stuff, the Cyclones got a save, but no one retrieved the second hit. And a 2-point lead for our Lady Panthers. Timeout on the court. 15-13, set number 2. Our Lady Panthers won the first one 25-17. They are 10 points away from winning the match in the JV game. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
The Greenbrier Panther Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors. American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
And here we go. Out of the timeout, Ashlyn Newton to continue serving. 2-point lead for our Lady Panthers. She approaches the end line. Jump serve goes back row. Carson Brock the dig. Tavia Bradley. Bump set it up for Kaylee Jones. She'll free ball it over. Nice dig from JoJo Jerry. Oakes quick set Burnett. Not the most, not the way they were looking for, I think. The set might have been a little too quick. either for Burnett or maybe Oaks did a little too early. Either way, it's 15-14 as the Cyclones score on the miscue. And here's Kaylee Jones. The lefty serve back row. Izzy Carson, a nice dig. That's perfect. Oaks sets it up this time, McDermott. The attack, and that's going to go off the antenna. We're tied at 15. Looked good. I was wondering, the ball made kind of a weird formation after she attacked it. Kind of floated off. I didn't think there was a block or anything, but it was off the antenna. 15-15, the serve from Kaylee Jones. Dig there from JoJo Jerry. Lily Oaks bumps at it over to McDermott. Big attack. Nice dig from Carson Brock, though. Zachary, backwards set to Folsom. Tip block. There's JoJo Jerry with the bump. Oaks sets it over to Abby Zachary. Carson Brock bump set. Over to Finken. That's a block, though, and they're going to block it out of bounds. 16-15. Russellville's got a 1-point lead. Jones to serve again here. Back row, that's a dig there from Jerry. Jump set Oaks. Burnett, but a big block for Russellville. And Russellville's taking a 2-point lead on the stuff. 17-15. Nice setup. Kaylee Jones to serve here. There's Izzy Carson with a dig. Oaks push that over to McDermott. Big attack. A little bit long. Russellville scores again, and it's 18-15. 3-point game. Lady Cyclones up by 3, and Coach Huff wants a timeout. We'll take the timeout with them. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors. American Safeguard Insurance. First Security Bank. Old Bart Southern Eats. Ricochet Outdoors. Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon. Chef Lynn's. Greenbrier Pharmacy. Vision Roofing. The Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier.
We're back here in Greenbrier. The timeout was a little shorter. Both teams are ready, though. 18-15, Lady Cyclone with the lead here. 3-point lead. And here's Kaylee Jones to serve again, and she served it in the net. A serving error there, and it's 18-16. Our Lady Panthers are down by 2, trying to cut back here and regain the lead a little bit. McDermott the jump serve. That one's back row. Bradley tries to make a play. Zachary backwards bump set. Carson Brock the attack. Dig there from Izzy Carson. JoJo Jerry bump set. Back row McDermott. A big attack. Bradley with a nice save. Zachary backwards set to Lamoureux. Carson's there for the dig, though. Lily Oaks backwards bump set. Carson's going to have to save it. Nice play there for Izzy Carson. Lamoureux bump set. Zachary, big block Burnett, but Lamoureux with a one-handed save. Backwards bump set Zachary to Finken. Nice dig there from McDermott. Might have been a little bit of an overpass. Burnett one-handed save, and Carson Brock's got it. Good volley. Backwards set from Zachary. Little tip into the net there from Folsom, and our Lady Panthers win the rally. 18-17. Man, nice play there from Izzy Carson to keep the play alive. And then Madeline Burnett with a one-handed save as well. Lady Panthers have cut it to 1. McDermott the serve here. Bradley set up. Zachary backwards bump set to Carson Brock, and that's going to be a kill. Found its way over. Nice play from Brock and our Lady Panthers. We're down by 2. Izzy Carson the dig here. Lily Oaks will set it up over to JoJo Jerry. Big attack, and that's a shank and a kill. Lady Panthers cut the lead back down to 1 again on the kill there from JoJo Jerry. It's 19-18. Izzy Carson the serve here, though, for Lady Panthers. Dig from Bradley, one-handed pushover from Zachary. Lily Oaks bumps it up. Izzy Carson trying to come in. Some miscommunication. And the Cyclones take a 2-point lead. It's 20-18. Serve back row. There for the Cyclones. Carson the Oaks push that over to JoJo Jerry. Big dig there from Finken. Zachary sets it up. Brock the attack, looking for a tip. Did they get the call? They do. And the Cyclones have a 3-point lead. It's 21-18. Finken to serve here now for the Lady Cyclones. 3-point Russellville lead in set number 2. Serve here goes back row. Carson. That doesn't happen often. Fingertips the shank there, and that's an ace for the Cyclones. 22-18, timeout on the court. Coach Huff wants a timeout, and we'll take the timeout with him. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors. American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
And we are back here out of the timeout. 22-18, Cyclones lead it by 4. As Finken to serve again for the Lady Cyclones. Izzy Carson the dig there for our Lady Panthers. Oaks push that out to Jerry. Big attack. That's going to be a nice save for the Lady Cyclones, and Brock's going to free ball it over. Nice play. Izzy Carson the dig. Oaks push that over to Jerry. Little roll shot. That's going to be in. Oh, they're going to say antenna. No, they're not. Yeah, it's going to be out of play. 23-18. 5-point Lady Cyclone lead. Thinking to serve again. She approaches this one. Back row, nice dig there from McDermott. Oaks push that over to JoJo Jerry. Big attack. That one's long and out of play. Cyclones have extended the lead to 6, and they're 1 point away of winning it. One point away for the Cyclones, 24-18. Finken to serve here. Back row, that's a dig there from McDermott. Oaks push that over to Jerry. Little attack, nice one-handed save from Bradley. But our Lady Panthers get the point on the kill from JoJo Jerry. It's 24-19. Well, they don't have a lot of wiggle room here as Ashlyn Newton comes into the game for Anna Whitley. They're going to have to score at least 5 points in a row to have a little bit more wiggle room. Oaks the serve here. Back row, Bradley the dig. Zachary sets up for Brock. Little push into the net. Lady Panthers get the point, 24-20 on the mistake there. Lily Oaks to serve here, 24-20. That's a back row. Nice dig there from Folsom. Backwards set a little bit close to the net. The joust! And Ashlyn Newton wins the battle over Crescent Brock there. And in Brock's defense, it was a little bit of an overpass. She's trying to make a play.